What's up, guys? Rampage here again, bringing you today's question of the day. So for today's question, I'm going to be asking you guys, what was your first handheld game system? Now that includes any of the Game Boys, like the Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy SP. I had all three of those, by the way. But the PSP, the DS, 3DS, all that fun stuff. And my first handheld game system was the Game Boy Color. I believe I had a purple one, and my brother had like this bluish one. But that's besides the point, So yeah, I had the Game Boy Color as my first one. Becoming the Pokemon Master in red, blue, and yellow version. So yeah, leave your answers in the comments below, and let's get started with the battle. What's up, guys? Rampage here again, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Here I have an OU battle against someone who goes by the name of Buster. I found him off the Smoking Wi-Fi Battle Finder. I'm using that same team that had like the Mixments and the Sandslash with the sand. And my opponent, he's using a rain team, and he kind of has some threats on his end, being the Gyarados and the Duck Trio. The Latios not really, because I do have my Jirachi, but the Duck Trio can trap my T-Tar pretty easily, so I gotta watch out for that, and the Gyarados is just a threat. So without further ado, let's get started with this battle. So I'm going to lead off with my Celebi, and he's going to lead off with a Rotom. I thought he would lead off with either of his water types, being Rotom or the Politoed, so that's why I led off with Celebi. And I'm just going to go for the Thunder Wave first turn, just because I kind of want to cripple this thing, making it real slow. And unfortunately for him, I do get a Giga Drain on him right off the bat, so that's kind of unfortunate for him, like I just said. But he's just going to go for a Volt Switch. Actually, I think I Parahaxed him too, so yeah, it really sucks for him. But he's going to Volt Switch out into his Ferrothorn. I'm just going to go for Hidden Power Fires because I do carry HP Fire and the range's not up, so it should do a decent chunk to this thing, as he's just going to start going for his spikes. The Hidden Power Fire is not looking like a 2-hit KO after Leftovers, so that's kind of unfortunate, but I'm still just going to keep going for him. And now he has up 2 layers of spikes, which is fine by me because I do have a Sandslash on this team, and he has no spin blocker, so I can just spin the spikes away at any time. And now I'm just going to go for Hidden Power Fire again, just to try and take out the Ferrothorn in case he would let it die. But no, he's going to switch on to his Latios. And I probably could have stayed in and gone for the Thunder Wave, because I probably could have taken a hit, but I don't think I wanted to take a hit. So I'm going to switch out into my T-Tar as he goes for the Trick. So that kind of sucks because now I don't have my lefties and I'm Choice Specs now, so I'm locked into one move, which kind of just, like I said, sucks. And I'm predicting him to go out into his Duck Trio to try and trap my T-Tar, but he's actually going to stay in and go for the Surf. Maybe he was predicting my Pursuit, and that's why he stayed in, just sacking his Latios. Anyway, good play by him because he's just going to go for Surf, knocking out my Sandslash, which sucks because now I can't spin away these spikes. And I lost a pretty good sweeper, so that kind of sucks. Why do I keep saying sucks? It's like too repetitive. But anyway, I'm going to go out into my Jirachi. I'm going to go for the U-turn because I know I can take any one hit from this thing. And I'm just going to U-turn out into my Celebi. And I believe now I'm just going to go for the Thunder Wave, I think. Yeah, I'm going to go for the Thunder Wave as he's actually going to go for Draco. Maybe I should say it in order. He's actually going to go for Draco, and I'm going to go for Thunder Wave, knowing that I can take that Draco. And then I can just recover off the damage, knowing that he shouldn't be able to take me with another one because of the minus special attack. So after all these after turn effects and whatnot, I'm going to go for the Recover. And he's actually going to switch out into his Rotom on my Recover, which is fine by me because this Rotom can't do anything to me. He's paralyzed, he's weak to my Giga Drain, and he's dead. So, yeah. So, after all these stupid after turn effects, oh my gosh, all the sand and lefties and whatnot, I'm just going to go for the Giga Drain, and that will take out the Rotom. So, I believe that's the first Pokemon that I've taken out on his side. So, yeah, that's that. Now he's going to go out into his Gyarados, and I see the Intimidate, so I'm thinking that this is probably more of a bulky Gyarados, because I was thinking that, initially I was thinking that since he's running the Gyarados in Rain, he's probably Moxie and just Dragon Dance 3 attacks maybe, but no, he's actually sub, maybe sub DD, but I don't want this thing setting up any free subs, so I'm just going to go for Giga Drain right away. I'm not going to go for the Thunder Wave, and now he's going to go for Bounce. This Celebi is physically defensive, so I'm sure I can take one bounce that's unboosted. So I'm just actually going to stay in and go for a Thunder Wave after he hits me because I do want to get this thing paralyzed in case he is a Dragon Dance set. So I am going to go for Thunder Wave, and I am going to paralyze this thing, which is nice, and now I can just go for a Recover. If he wants to go for a Bounce again, then I can just Recover while he's in the air or, whatever. So that's that. No, I'm actually going to go for a Giga Drain. Okay. I forgot because I hadn't had this battle in a while. I'm actually going to go for Giga Drain in case you want to go for the sub, predicting my recover. But now he's just going to go for a bounce, and I believe I'm going to switch out into my Jirachi because Jirachi can take this bounce pretty easily because it is a steel type, and steel type. So that's all I have to say. I don't know what else to say. And yeah, I'm able to tank that bounce pretty easily, and fortunately for me, he doesn't get the paralysis. But now he's going to switch out into his Politoed, which is fine by me. I'm going to go for the Iron Head, and right here will let me see if he's lefties or choiced. And since I see no item, I'm just going to assume that he's choiced, and he's going to go for Hydro Pump, so that's definitely going to take me out from that range of HP. And now I'm going to go out into my T-Tar, hoping that I can be able to take... That just sounded weird. Hoping that I'm able to take a Hydro Pump. I'm just going to go out into my T-Tar and go for a Rock Slide. But unfortunately I missed, and he's just going to be able to take me out with 2 Hydro Pumps. I knew the Rock Slide wouldn't have killed him, but it still would have did a hefty amount to this thing. So that kind of sucks, but whatever. Just going to have to deal with it. And I also went out into T-Tar just so I can get rid of his rain. So now I can go out into Jirachi. I'm talking too fast, slurring my words. I can go out into Jirachi and go for a recover, hoping that I'll be able to take a Hydro Pump, as he's just going to bring out his Ferrothorn, which is fine by me because we did see earlier that I am carrying Hidden Power Fire, and he saw that earlier as well, so I don't know what he was thinking, just foddering off his Ferrothorn like that. And yeah, that's a dead Ferrothorn. That's 2 down by the hands of Celebi, so that's nice. Now he's going to go out into his Toad. I'm just going to go for the Thunder Wave, thinking that he'll probably just want to go for the Ice Beam or whatever. But he's actually going to make a good play and go out into his Gyarados. I don't have my rocks up, so this thing can pretty much just switch in freely however many times he wants to. But I'm just going to go for Giga Drain again because I just want to wither this thing down and take it out. I'm hoping that he's not running anything gimmicky like Rest or anything. I don't know. Is Rest gimmick? Is that a common set? I'm not sure, but I'm just hoping that he's not running Rest. But anyway, he's going to go for a bounce, and he's going to get Parahax while he's in the air. So that's unfortunate for him. Very fortunate for me. And to pour salt into the wound, I got a crit on that Giga Drain, which mattered because a normal Giga Drain wouldn't have taken him out. But I'm proud of that crit because I'm able to take out the Gyarados. And now I'm just going to go for the Giga Drain on his Politoed after he brings that in and goes for an Ice Beam. Only did about half, so I knew I could take another one, and that kind of does make me think that this thing is only Scarf because my Celebi is physically defensive, not specially defensive. So that's that. But now it's going to bring out his Latios. His Politoed is pretty much dead to me, kinda. I mean, like, it's really at low HP. As long as I have my Celebi, that Politoed isn't a threat at all. And I'm just going to keep going for Giga Drains on this Latios, hoping that he doesn't have Recover or anything, because I just want to take this thing out. I know I can take a Draco Meteor from this thing, and I can just go for a Recover afterwards, because he won't be able to take me out with another one. And I'm going to get another crit, taking out his Latios as well, so that kind of sucks for him, really sucks for him. I'm getting all the hacks on him. And now I'm going to go for the Giga Drain, take out his Politoed, and look at Celebi just coming through, taking out his whole team. Because now his last guy is this Dugtrio, and let's get real, Dugtrio's not hurting Celebi in the slightest, except that he does go for a Stone Edge, and that does do a lot of damage to me, but I'm able to take it, even though it was a crit, and I can just go for a Giga Drain, get some HP back, and I brought him to a sash with a Giga Drain, so that's nice. Now he's going to go for another Stone Edge. Even if he got a crit, as we saw earlier, it wouldn't take me out, and my Celebi can just go for a Giga Drain, finishing off the game, so yeah, that was a good game, kinda, not really, because of all the hacks, but, I like the hacks. It was definitely unfortunate for him, but it helped me out. So anyway, that's the game. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please push that like button. Also, leave a comment. I do enjoy reading your comments. And also, Pokemon Pit has been revived, so you guys should go thank Xenon for that. That's him putting in work for that. And I also got a battle up on Pokemon Pit, so I'll leave a link to that in the description. You can check that out as well. And that's pretty much it. Hope you guys have a nice day. And this is Rampage here, signing out. Peace.